Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only to find a way to win. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Oregon Ducks offense will start this game off. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Gives it on the option. Nice move to pick up yardage. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. This crowd full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Looking downfield, it's Soto. Got his man on the right. Oh, he's got some space. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. The Ducks want to move quickly.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Punts it out of the air. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Penn State's offense has the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really
breaks into the open. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll keep it himself. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Mitchell. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Now on 1st down from the 40. Grabbed behind the line, it's Glenn. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Looking to throw at Soto. Trying to get rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Looking to throw again. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back on the move. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Got it in the middle, it's Williams. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Power football with the run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the ground game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. The Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass, it's Soto. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Slips through the line. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Give to the running back. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some room.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to give this guy the ball in space.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing it.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. It's complete on the right side. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Nobody fooled with the trickeration. It'll bring up 4th down.
Third down is a big factor in games. It's something I know this offense in particular practices often throughout the week, but they just haven't been able to get it done so far in this game on these critical downs. That time, quarterback can't link up with his guy, and they've got to find a better way of being more efficient on third.
He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. That conversion sets a tone, but that's also really part of their MO. They're going to go for it on 4th and short.
Yeah, it's a body blow, and it's demoralizing. It's a good point, Reese. When you go for it like that and you go get it, you're essentially telling the opponent, look, you can't stop us. Next time we get in a similar situation, we're going to do the exact same thing, and there ain't nothing you can do about it.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Left side now. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. On to attempt to try.
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike. The receiver does the rest. Gets into the end zone.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. And the Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
To the air on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Quickly complete. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
That's caught. It's Hayes. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That falls incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't hang on to the ball. The Nittany Lions looking to convert on 4th down.
And you've got to go for this on 4th down. I mean, this offense hasn't even punted yet in this game anyway, and they've gone for it on 4th down a few times early. But the field position dictates that you're absolutely going for it here. Trailing on the scoreboard, you've got to dial up a good play. You've got to get your best playmaker the football.
Quickly out to the tight end. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. To the air, it's Soto. Escapes the sack. Fires on the move. It's caught downfield. Turning it on. Touchdown, Ducks. Once he got some room, it was over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Temple is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Hall of Famer Joe Klecko should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 10 to Florida Atlantic. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Smith. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
Made a defender miss. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll take a shot. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Lofts one deep down the right side. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9. Wants to go up top. Buying some time. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. Between the uprights, it's good. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And holding on to a first half lead, this offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to the locker room. As expected, they're content to run out the clock and go into halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in State College, PA.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Ducks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Oh, what a move. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with second and short. The pull and throw off the RPO. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. The give is to Smith. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The Nittany Lions have moved it inside the 20. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
Off balance when you think it's a run. It's
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Man, did you see the D tackle just slice through the offensive line? That's how you get penetration. That's how you dial up the tackle footballs.
Back to throw, it's Soto. With the catch, it's Graves. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Sometimes you might be tempted to get a little tricky there. Got a quarterback, he can fall forward, he can move the chains. Just do that.
Reese, I agree, because if I can't get short yardage situations with a quarterback sneak, I don't deserve to win anyway. So I better be able to toughen up, get a little bit of push, and get the yardage.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Makes the grab. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide-out level noise. On third down, he drops to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's caught inside the 20. Takes it across the 20, inside the red zone, and they'll mark him out at the 19-yard line. The Ducks with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. He makes the grab. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Oregon! They take the lead with the 6.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Nittany Lions come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. The Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. Looking downfield on 1st down. With the catch, it's Smith. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped it. Backs in the backfield.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. From the gun. give on the inside. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Nittany Lions, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Right back to the well. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Smith takes the handoff. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. The 50. Past the 30. He's at the touchdown Ducks. The defense does the work itself with a pick six. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Temple is ahead right now in South Philly, but this game is a long way from being over. Better hold off on the run to Geno's for the time being. They're up by 4 over Florida Atlantic. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And without that spin move, I'm not sure he would have gone very far at all, but a solid pickup on the play. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks, it's Williams. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Smith. And he's still running after the move. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll return it. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They give it to him again. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, They're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Ducks line up to punt it away. So from the shadow of his goal post, he gets the punt away. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss, falling as the #1 team in the country unless they can pull it together here in the final moments.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open.
You love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. Complete on 3rd down. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Hayes. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Penn State! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Across the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls it and fires to the left. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch,
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Soto. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better?
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got him. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
What a play by the defense. I'll tell you, every time that guy gets the ball in space, the entire stadium holds their breath because of his game-changing speed. That is an outstanding job of an open field tackle in a 2-minute situation with the lead.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. So here it is, plenty of time to go and an opportunity to move the ball down the field and win it, David.
Yeah, and you rep this every single week. The 2-minute drill, you got to be precise. You know exactly what your favorite plays are, Palmer. Go down the field, get me in field goal.
And it comes down to the awareness, right? Especially at the quarterback position. You're understanding the timeout situation, working the boundary in the sideline. What's the clock showing me? It all comes down to this.
To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Flores. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Nittany Lions are in the red zone. They'll go to the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
All right, no secrets with this offense. We're going to keep running the football. Let that clock tick. Keep two hands on the football. And then where does my kicker like to kick it the most? You see some people like it from the right hash or the left hash. Some people like it in the middle. Run the clock. Get it.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking downfield, it's Soto. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down and run. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. You can't do that. An illegal forward pass will cost the offense 5 yards. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. What a show both of these teams put on today. A couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team just, they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That will put the wrap on things from here for